Annoying GD hackers.
Geometry Dash is one of the most hackable hackers
Dude,
that are.
no offense, I know you're a new YouTuber. My boy, Sanix. Please do not have the music so loud at the start, bro. It's not even that loud, but like it's distracting because I ain't gonna lie, I zoned out because this song is a banger. So please, also this song is not setting the tone at all, nigga. Just go on like some basic Lamino Dream type stuff.
Well, unlikable. I'm sure you're thinking, aren't all hackers unlikable? Well, not really. The 3 hackers I just mentioned are actually loved by the community. I'm not gonna go over why or how, it's just how it is. So I mentioned the good hackers, but I'm gonna go over the annoying hackers. Players that did worse than just hack. From shutting people's mouths that are trying to rightfully expose you, to cyberbullying a struggling player. These are annoying hackers. It's 2015. GD
He has the basic background music. That is exactly what I said to do. Beautiful, man.
The top player scene is insane.
Zero originality,
Time,
but I'm listening to you,
was
bro.
verified by the top player Riot, and was by far the hardest
demon,
level.
my go.
Before it was verified, the player Cyclic was also creating his very own top 1 level, Sonic Wave. It was brutal and had wave gameplay that was insane for its time, and it was 2 minutes long. But as I said before, Cyclic was a hacker and hacked not only Sonic Wave, but everything, according to him. But many others, including me, believe he only hacked 2 levels, Sonic Wave and another level called the Hell Zone. After Cyclic confessed in early 2016,
yo, this Hell's dude, I love this series so
Sonic
much.
Wave only heated up.
I used to dig
There were
Riot
3
Stormplay.
competitors, Riot, Mafui, and this guy called Quir. Mafui dropped the level after getting 98% in March, meaning it was just Riot and Quir would get 90% sometime later. But there was something weird with Quir. He just came out of the woodworks and was beating the hardest levels with ease. Now that alone would get a lot of suspicion today, but back then people just accepted it. Now were they a hacker? Well, not really.
Yeah, I'm not gonna react to this video if you guys aren't gonna be nice, bro. This nigga just said bro was 2 when this happened. Bro, please respect this nigga, bro. He put in the effort to research.
You see, Quir was actually a secret gang of some of the best players in the game.
Right.
And Mafiri was the one making progress on Sonic Wave for them. But how did we find this out? Well, Aurora's decided to be a snitch and told the public, which is a really punchable move. But we're not done. A few months later, in October, the level of Thanatos by Xanity and more will get finished.
Oh my god. Take me back to this era, bro. Niggas is playing window Geometry Dash with their chat in the same monitor with this texture. Bro, real niggas know this texture pack, bro. Oh my goodness. You know, one of my favorite things about these type of videos is looking back and see who's in the chat. Oh my god, I thought that's it. Oh, that's Michigan. Damn. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Sonics. Nigga had Zimno. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce the nigga's name. Sorry, but like, that's wild, dude.
Was given to Auroras to verify, and he would quote-unquote verify a Thanatos on the 4th of November 2016. Looking at the video he provided is, well, a no-clip piece of crap. The reason for this is he supposedly beat it off camera and he gave a no-clipped video instead. Yeah, sure. This would get proven false a few days later, and the player Sonics would verify a Thanatos on the 12th of November 2016, and would then verify Sonic Wave on the 25th. Now this isn't much, but it's gonna get worse as the video goes on. The next player that I'll be mentioning is Exon. Whenever you search up a level in GD, 99% of the time you see a showcase of it instead of a legit completion. Now
Wait.
is
No, if he brings up what I think he's gonna say about him, bro.
the only showcaser I watch because his icons are nice and he's mostly legit.
Talk on my goats icon setups. I'm telling you, if you want to be a showcaser, please have a good icon set, bro. I can't stand niggas that have like the worst ships possible. Like, you're just
He
annoying.
uploads. The reason I'm saying this is because Exon is a showcaser who goes by the name Nero, which is a pretty mid name. Exon started playing the game in mid 2016.
He's already biased. I gotta drop you a like, bro. Gotta drop you a beautiful little like for that.
And his first major level he hacked was Bloodbath in late 2017, and then would hack many more extremes in 2017 to 2018. In mid 2018, he would make his own version of unnerved succubant circles and quote unquote verify it 7 years earlier. In December 2018, he would steal and hack verify the level Fusion Z. And let me just say this, if you have the ego to steal someone else's verification, you don't deserve to be loved by your parents. In 20-
Okay. Talk, nigga. Hold up. Let him speak.
And let me just say this, if you have the ego to steal someone else's verification, you don't deserve to be loved by your parents. In 2019, he would pull an adv and falsely copyright strike videos exposing him, but he would thankfully retract the strikes. In March 2019, he stole and hack verified the unnerved version of innards without the creator's permission. He would then start to showcase levels in 2021, which is what he still does today. Now, unlike Cyclic, Andromeda, or Xander, Exon did not once confess, despite getting exposed multiple times, and his hacked videos are still available to watch. This guy also pulled a 3000 IQ move and used a macro when live streaming, which not even space.
Yo, thank you for mentioning this, bro. This nigga was live streaming. Bro, I'm so glad he brought this up. I never thought I'd ever see anyone bring this up. This nigga Exon was live streaming a level, I forgot which one it was. And he was just playing it normally, you know, but of course he fucking sucks. He kept dying over and over again. Out of nowhere, in the middle of just like playing, he turns off his mic audio. He comes up with some shitty excuse. Guys, I turn off my mic. He turns it off, and he magically beats the level that attempt. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, this nigga thinks he thinks we're retarded. Like, genuinely, he thinks we're retarded.
Enough to do that. Sadly, this guy has over 500,000 subscribers because little kids won't even watch what you make and they'll subscribe. But there's one more hacker left to mention. Let's go back to 2015. A player by the name of Chaotic Jumper would create an impossible level called Death Corridor. But there's just one part that pushes it outside our skill level.
Oh my god, is he gonna talk about Nick XD?
He would then update the level.
I low-key want to skip this part. I don't give a fuck about Nick XD.
Into a less impossible part. He would then upload a slightly different version of the level, but it was nerfed to be possible, but still very hard. The player Kugel Blitz would see this and upload 60 to 100 on the possible version, and Chaotic would give Kugel permission to verify the level. Fast forward to mid 2017, and a player called Noctifly, who was the rare.
Oh, I forgot. Noctifly, bro. Dude, I used to ride for this nigga back then, bro. I will never forget Zaphikill for Noctifly. Like, I love Zaphikill so much.
And was the #1 player on the leaderboards, would attempt to verify Death Corridor without Chaotic's permission. Noctifly would cyberbully Kugel for taking too long on the level, as if Kugel doesn't have a life, and attempted to accuse Kugel of autoing the level. He would then quit GD in September and would come back in October and would again attempt to verify the level without permission. He would then quote unquote verify the level in October 2017, and as the title of this video says, none of what Noctifly did regarding the level was legit. Kugel, Sonics, and the player Tosh Deluxe were growing suspicions on Noctifly's verification of the level. So they put info together and Tosh uploaded all the evidence they had on Noctifly. And after 4 videos
Man, that's really awkward. Could you imagine chilling in a call trying to expose someone for cheating, and like the main nigga in the call still won't admit that they cheated Devil Vortex? Like, I'm just, what is his problem, bro?
Noctifly came out and confessed, but not out of his own will, because he was forced to. I also find it ironic how Tosh was part of exposing Noctifly and attempting to expose another player called Meteus for using invisible pads, when this is exactly what Tosh did to Devil Vortex 2 years later. But that's not irrelevant.
Oh, 2 years later. Okay, never mind.
Noctifly cyberbullied Kugel, a 60Hz player, for taking too long to verify an extremely hard level. He led the community to cyberbully Kugel too, stole Kugel's verification twice, and confessed because he was forced to. And that's why I find Noctifly to be the most annoying hacker in Geometry Dash. If I made any mistakes regarding these 3 players, please let me know down below in the comments,
Okay.
and I'll acknowledge it, if you're calm. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
You're welcome, man. I enjoyed your video. That was a really good video.